It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, September 27th, 2021, and 7 a.m.
Here we go.
How about this weather?
Well, it's nice.
How about this it was a wonderful weekend. It really was.
Yeah.
Little warmer Sunday than it was Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday was, to me, perfect. I was out weed eating and enjoying life. And
Yep.
I know
that seems like a terrible.
With weed eating,
it does say, the weed eating and enjoying life. I wasn't quite sure how the two of those. It seems like kind of a contradictory phrase there, Scoots.
It does a little bit, but when you're actually not sweating in the process.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's true. That's
so
true.
it made it a little bit better.
Yes, indeed.
Going after them little weeds. That's what I did.
Yeah, no, it was nice. Nice. Very nice.
But what a beautiful time of the year. Beautiful weather. I look forward. Hopefully, we got some showers come through, I think, on Wednesday. Hope the rain, the cool temp. Yeah, we sure could. I got the drought monitor pulled up. It updated last Thursday, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. But, what a beautiful time of the year. Just a lot of fun.
Couple more days of summer now, and then I think it will get a little more fallish, which we're going to need to be because all the leaves are falling off the trees. Wow.
We can please use some rain.
Yeah.
But
with the nice days, I mean, we went when we got back to see my mom last week. Thank you, Sam, for filling in.
Good job,
and
Sam.
We when we got back, we went and we camped 2 days up right here at Bull Shoals on the White River, and it was just spectacular.
Oh,
I mean, just really, really
it's
nice.
good, ain't it?
Perfect weather to be doing that.
Yeah,
it really is.
Well, that's I mean, you can be close and still.
Very nice. Anyway.
Oh, I shouldn't say that. I should say we had a terrible time there. It was miserable. Don't go. Don't go.
Oh, it is Monday, September 27th. Can you believe by the end of the week it'll be October?
Yeah, it will be at the end of the week, October. Yep, they'll be here. It's amazing.
Blink, blink, and
really,
the year is almost
it's been
over.
A very, very fast year.
Yeah, wow. Anyway, good morning. Hope your Monday. Hope you've got a great week in store. It's just going to be some very nice weather. Get some rain on the way. Hopefully, we could use some rain. We really could. And anyway, things are good. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee here at the studio. You can do the same thing in your car or at home. Brewed Awakening coffee is the very best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. We'll start with Baxter Regional Medical Center's main entrance lobby.
Yep.
Follow the COVID-19 guidelines there. I'm sure they'll have them posted or the volunteers will instruct. Then you got Bomber Boulevard, which will be getting busy. Computer clocks is 7:02 this morning, so they're getting busy as faculty, staff, administration, students go into the junior high and high
Probably
school.
already are.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Were they backed up
They're
already?
starting to back up. Sure.
They?
No matter how fast they are. I mean, there's a lot of cars all come at the same time. All the teachers show up at once. The kids may break up a little bit, but,
But it's so good how well they get them in and out because they recognize the car, they recognize the client, Then you got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Tell you what, they've got the mochas, lattes, frappuccinos. They've got it all. Pumpkin spice. Got a friend in Flippin, works at the hospital, and she loves her pumpkin spice.
right time of year.
To each his own.
Huh?
To each his own.
To each his own.
Exactly.
Don't forget about cinnamon rolls, scones, apple, cherry turnovers, muffins.
All the important stuff.
What am I missing?
Hey, here's the one thing good about Brewed Awakening. Whether you're a coffee fan or not, I know they're based around their coffee and they have excellent coffee. But whether you're a coffee fan or not, they have something for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
They sure
do.
And
that is the good thing. I mean, anybody can stop there, whether you're a coffee fan or not. They're going to get you taken care of.
Yep.
They sure do. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. They're ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Perhaps you'd like to have some Brewed Awakening coffee at home. Stop by and ask them if you can get a bag of beans, half pound, 1 pound, pound and a half or more. A little bit more expensive what you get at the grocery store, but well worth the money because it's the best coffee in town and worth the extra money.
Yes, sir.
Mike and the staff do a great job. They're eager and ready to serve you today. So don't forget about Brewed Awakening coffee. 3 locations to serve you. And so be sure to stop by today. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Be sure to stop by today. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anyone there can help you. Talk about pre-planning or perhaps you have the passing of a friend, family member, loved one, whatever it may be. They're caring, loving, understanding. You see with all our respect on the screen, it's how they do business on a daily basis. It's hard. It really is. They have a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
And, to deal with the grieving family or friend or whoever it may be, They can get you through a very difficult situation and do it very, very well. Roller Funeral Homes, with all respect, all across the state of Arkansas and in western Tennessee as well. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, once again, it's time to just stop and say thank you. In spite of all the crazy stuff going on, God continues to bless us. We are grateful for the beauty of our area. North Arkansas, Southern Missouri, just simply beautiful. And all I can say is thank you. We do look forward to the fall colors, and what a fun time of the year. But Lord, for some, the season is sad. Some have lost loved ones due to illness. We share their sadness and pray you'll give them peace and comfort. In these hard times, Lord, the holidays will be even more different from this year, and I pray you help them through hard times. But once again, thank you for your blessings. Comfort those that mourn and heal our nation. That's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Can you clear that out a little bit, just as he's getting ready
dun,
to come
dun,
out?
dun, the weather.
I know. Whoa.
Yeah, I was ready. I was going to belt it out this morning.
The computer kind of went haywire here, so I've got to type in, get one more report that I forgot. There we go. Trying to get the Department of Health. Anyway, morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. I do it on a daily basis. Somebody says, do you know real estate? Stop right there. I sure do. Call Bob. Call Linda.
Call Linda.
Let's take a peek at the White River this morning.
Beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful morning this morning.
It must be really hard to wake up to that every day.
It's tough. It's not easy, but somebody's got to do it.
Cameras mounted in Marion County, Arkansas, looking across the river into Baxter County, Arkansas, in the city of Cotter. And, excuse me, the 62-412 bridge. You can see the bridge on the left side of the screen. And a beautiful sunrise today over north central Arkansas. You see a little baseball park, Railroad Museum. There's the clearing there at the Big Spring Park. Of course, the beautiful White River separates the two counties, Marion and Baxter. And, of course, the city of Cotter. Some fine friends down there. Love the city of Cotter.
Yep.
And, wow, what a beautiful shot this morning. You go to RetireToArkansas.net, pull up the live webcam. This is a live webcam. You look at it all throughout the day. And Scooter just brought that up where you see the little camera icon on the lower right-hand side of the screen. You can take a still frame from the live shot and share it with family and friends, or use it for your devices for a screensaver, backdrop, whatever you need. While you're at RetireToArkansas.net, be sure to check out all the listings with Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Real Estate. You check all their listings, everything with Century 21 LeMac Real Estate, and all the MLS listings for this MLS service area, both in Arkansas and Missouri. The award-winning Z-Team, the most prestigious award won by the corporation on the national basis 2 years in a row. Congratulations on that.
Yes, sir.
And that's from outstanding service before, during, and after the sale, and great public relations with the clients afterwards. And they maintain.
You're going for number 3, right?
Actually, she is. She doesn't know how to slow down. She strove so hard to get the first one, and then it's like, okay. And then
She doesn't have a relax button, does she? She's
not too much.
She seems to be go, no matter what she's doing. That's just how.
When I say we never close, we never close. Although I'm sitting there last night. It's like 8:30. Text. This guy sends me a house. Can we go see it? Find the agent, find the listing, see the place is vacant, call the agent. Can we go tomorrow morning night? So 9:30 this morning, we're going to go see the house.
There you go.
There you go.
Needless to say, they are your full-time real estate agent.
Yes, indeed.
Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now, Mountain Homes at 60, 65 at Harrison, 68 at Batesville, 62 at Yellville. Look at this. Marshall's a cool 54, 65 at Salem, 54 at Mountain View, 65 in West Plains and around the region, 60 at Springfield, 54 Poplar Bluff, 62 at St. Louis. Wow, and in contrast, not too bad, 55 in Watford City, North Dakota. Guys, that's not bad, 55 degrees summer work. And whether they're working in North Dakota or heading over into Montana today.
It's still dark out there. Mm-hmm. So that's not bad at all.
Yeah, 55 degrees.
It was an overnight
late
temperature.
September, yeah. Then on the radar, let's see, not much going on right now. We'll pull it back here. Of course, you got your usual showers coming into the northwest part of the country, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and extreme northwest California. Then other shower activities in New Mexico, Texas, and Arizona. And then more shower activities up around the upper part of New York, moving into Vermont, New Hampshire, and finally moving off into Canada. For our area, Arkansas, Missouri, and parts of the Mid-South, we're in pretty good shape right now. Highway 62, 412 east and west is clear of precipitation, east and west Mountain Home. 65 to Branson out of Little Rock looks good, as well as Highway 67, 167, Little Rock, Searcy, Batesville, Pocahontas. All your interstates, 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas look good. Interstate 40, Memphis to Jackson, in good shape there. Fort Smith and I-49, then 44 west. Looks like it's all right. Interstate 155 to Dyersburg, Missouri from Kennett, no problems there. Poplar Bluff, Missouri west on 160 and 60 going to Branson or Springfield. Clear. Oh, man, it's going to be, just be nice to travel all across the southern part of Missouri and northern Arkansas. Highway 67, Poplar Bluff to St. Louis, no problems there. Interstates Missouri 35, 49, 44, 70, and 55. Looking good there. Southern Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois east on I-64, south on I-57. No problems there. I-24 out of Paducah, Kentucky. No shower activity there. Union City, Tennessee, US 51 south. That's a pretty drive right there. That's a pretty drive over there. Wow. No watches or warnings for Arkansas or Missouri other than a little bit of wind advisories from, I'll refresh that because I'm going to make sure that's not, okay. Southern Illinois, southwest Indiana, western Kentucky, southeast Missouri with some wind advisories over there. 7-day forecast, sunny today, high of 89, 87 on Tuesday. Showers move in Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday. We start with a 30% chance, go all the way up to a 70% chance Thursday night, and then move on in for Friday with 40 to 50% chance of showers. Much needed rain is needed right now. Oh, throughout the state of Arkansas, Bentonville, Fort Smith in good shape on I-49. No problems on driving through Little Rock, Texarkana, Memphis. No slow traffic right now. Everything looking good. And we'll take a look at the cameras real quick, see what we have. Cardinal Drive in Mountain Home. Going to be some pretty shots. Look at that looking east. Century 21 LeMac Real Estate right in this area. Of course, see McDonald's sign right here. A little bit of traffic. What's coming through has got the green light looking good. No problems there. We'll look at Club Boulevard real quick. Look down the hill. Love this shot. Don't tell me it's unavailable. What'd y'all do?
Temporary unavailable.
I'm going to miss that shot. Wow, that's pretty.
It'll be back. They'll fix it.
Okay, here we go. This is Mammoth Springs. Oh, they changed the shot at Mammoth Springs. That's pretty cool. This is Highway 9 coming out of Mammoth Springs. The Spring River's right here. You can see the water here. This is the state park, the US 63 highway, the new bridge. The difference in color and highways, Missouri state line here. And for those over around the Mammoth Springs area, we welcome those on the NEXT network, channel 40, for joining us today. See if I can bring that back up at Club Boulevard, see if it'll load. No, have to miss that shot today. Checking Missouri. A lot of construction and maintenance areas around 65 at I-44 in Springfield, all along Highway 65 north of state line. Nothing on Highway 63. A little bit on Highway 67 north of Poplar Bluff. No problems there. Drought monitor for Arkansas. This was updated last Thursday. We do have some dry conditions, but right now nothing in Baxter County. The severity of the drought, listen to me, it's northwest Arkansas, central Arkansas, and eastern part of the state. Same thing in Missouri. We do have a minor, some abnormally dry middle part of the state, and just various points throughout Missouri. Pollen index today 7.4, 6.7 tomorrow. Ragweed, chenopod's, and sagebrush. I can't talk today.
At least the nettles are gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God.
Norfolk Lake at 554 night is basically just 2 feet above the full pool of 552. Bull Shoals Lake at 658.61. And it's just a fraction of an inch below 659, the full pool there.
And they were out, boys were out there wading yesterday, over the weekend. They were out there. So we haven't seen a lot of that. I mean, like for over a year, they've been running that lake down.
Yeah.
And it's good to see them out there, boys and the girls, and
good.
Out there working their arms, and kayakers and stuff, because it's not, 35 miles an hour going down. I mean, you don't realize how fast that water moves and the power behind it.
Yeah. Crude oil price is sitting at $75 a barrel. Dow Jones Industrial Average on Friday was up 33 points, closing at 34,798. And let's take a look at our hospital report for COVID. Let's hope and pray we got some good numbers here. I do North Central Arkansas. There's 13 counties that they've got that the Department of Health has got this broke down into. And the average population there is somewhere around 313,000. And this has dropped significantly over the weekend. We were up around 79 or 80. We have 53 positive admissions in the 13 county area of North Central Arkansas, 15 in ICU, and only 11 on ventilators. So that's less than one per county. And that goes from Marion County all the way down to Woodruff, Jackson, Independence, Claiborne counties, all the way down. This right here, if you see the cursor on the screen, this is basically the I-40 corridor coming out of Pulaski County, going east towards Memphis. And this would be the Hardy, Ravenden, Imboden area, and of course Mountain Home and Yellville flipping over in here. So that's not bad. 53 total admissions, 15 ICU, 11 on ventilators. We're getting better, folks. Keep it up. Let's see, where are we at now? Hey, don't forget about the Dream Network. If you can help them financially, go to dreamnetwork.org. Marla Lucas, our good friend, is the CEO. They believe every child deserves a dream. They help women and children in desperate situations. They serve Southwest Missouri and Northwest Arkansas. A great organization there, faith-based there. Go to dreamnetwork.org and help them financially. Any amount is appreciated. Web and paper design, our good friend David Stroud does a great job with this. You can call him at 405-4433 or go to webandpaperdesign.com, hit contact us. Graphic design, brand identity, and what we do is all spelled out right here in the website by going to webandpaperdesign.com. All right. It's time for a break, and coming up, we're going to have This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, the Real Estate Report coming up. Be right back.
Live Bomber football is back on XL7 TV with announcers Bob Rechtenwald and Josh Kaminsky, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Watch every game live on XL7 TV or online at xl7tv.com/football. Every Friday night, watch the Bombers live, whether you are at the game or not. Also, enjoy a meal, drink, and watch the Bombers on XL7 TV live at the following restaurants every Friday night, only on XL7 TV. It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home. Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Take a step. $7:20 on a Monday. Time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. Of course, Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793.
Yes, sir.
Net. Another Monday.
Good. Been, still keeping busy, trying to help people as best we can. Looking for listings. If you're looking to sell your home, please give us a call and let us take a look and see what we can do to help you out. It's a big part of what we do. I've spoken before about doing this for a long time and for a lot of years. Dale and I have been together
10 years.
In getting information out to people,
Yeah.
and in having a good informed public out there so that they know what's going on every week in the real estate market, and give tips and clues to help you prepare for a sale, to help you prepare for buying, helping with financing, and all the different things that we've done over the years. And while we do that, and I love to do it, obviously, because I come back every week and pay to do it, actually, for that matter. So, because of that, we sometimes forget that it's a business, that what we do, we're here to help people buy and sell homes. And the business end of that is to help people buy and sell homes, not just to get the information out there so that they can make good informed decisions. And, I'll run into somebody at a place, will come up to me, oh, I hear you on the radio, I see you on TV, and tell me that they bought a home, we just use Agent X to buy our home. It's like, really? You watch me every week, and understand, this is what we do. I want all the agents to be successful. I want my team to be more successful than all the other agents, actually. Sure. But that's as it should be. But so a plea for business, yeah, I guess it kind of is. It's just to remind people that while we do this for you, we need you to do stuff for us as well. And it's probably about the best way to put that in there. It was funny. I was getting gas in Harrison, or in Bellefonte, the harps there.
Yeah.
So I'm pumping gas, and here comes this guy, comes around, makes a half circle, and he's giving me the eye. I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm like, I don't know. It could be some guy from 20 years ago. I don't know. So comes around and parks his vehicle next to me, gets out of the car. I watch you every Monday. Oh, thank you. And you have, that just means so much to us. Linda's in the car going, what's going on out there? It's like, all is well.
Once the fear drops.
Once I realize, okay, like I said, because there's people out there from 20 years ago. There's, so, and I haven't changed all that much, so it'd be different if I was, But we appreciate you paying attention and watching the shows and listening to the shows and whatever else may be. And to all of our new friends on Next that have come on board. I talked to some people over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about watching the show and stuff. And I'm like, great. I said, Dale does a great job every morning. And I'm there on Monday. Check us out. So for those that are doing that, we welcome you aboard. And, we, again, just reminded the Z-Team at Century 21. It's what we do. You got to give my honey a call. Somebody's going to say, what's that, my honey? That's my bride, and she's been my bride for, it'll be 50 years in February.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's what I said. 50 years in February. So,
congratulations.
Yes, indeed. So,
can't wait for that party.
That'll be, we were talking about that when we were up north, actually, trying to figure out what's going to work for the boys and everybody, other members of the family. So basically, we had a big event 5 years ago for 45, because we weren't sure. Her mom wasn't sure if she could get back up and everything else. So we had a really nice event, and people still talk about it. So that's a good thing when they remember something from that long ago, and they go, "Oh yeah, that was great when you did." So that was a good thing.
But come February, we're going to hear the pop of that cork and that champagne bottle.
It'll be
that's going to be cool.
Long time.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Plus, and I mean, really, we were high school sweethearts. We were.
Is that right?
Yeah. Dated all through high school, and I went to Vietnam, came back, and
She was waiting.
Yep. Got married.
That is so
Boom.
cool.
That's cool.
The rest, as they say, is history. Unusual. I mean, in this
But now-
time
but
and
now
stuff,
look
it's
how-
unusual that
I was just, God blessed you all.
Oh,
you got
definitely.
50
Oh.
years. And then look,
Yeah.
you come out of retired police out of Chicago,
Yeah.
and now look at this. How many people have you helped?
Oh.
I mean, you ushered.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just to help the folks find their seat at St. Peter's.
Sure.
That means a lot.
Ushering and with the Twin Lakes Retired Police Group
yeah.
and all the helping with the food pantry, with the feed our children and stuff like that, and just there's always something to do. We're active over with the Republican Party in Marion County. We're just gotta keep busy. So we keep busy, and
But then when you're best friends with the lieutenant governor, and
well, but that all comes from the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it comes from doing good
From
things
leadership
and doing
capabilities, yeah.
things good.
Sure.
The two go together. So
it's amazing.
blessed in a lot of ways, Gal. Blessed
Yeah,
in a lot
you
of
bet.
ways. We truly
And
have.
so how many people, and of course we visit with the lieutenant governor on Tuesdays. He couldn't make, he was actually on duty this past month,
Yeah.
but from the high profile people to everyday people that could be from Vermont, Missouri, or Illinois, and you reach your hand out and, okay, how can we help you? What are you looking for? Well, we want a 2-bedroom, 1-bath simple home on a nice residential lot, or we want a 2-level, 5-bedroom with a swimming pool on 5 acres, whether
Yep.
it be Missouri or Arkansas, and you can help them find that.
Yes, indeed. And it's by the same token, and people that are selling, people that are looking to go someplace else, that have to go someplace else, where there are health issues, a new job, different. Life is kind of in flux for a lot of people right now. We've helped people. We've been working a little bit with Sycamore Springs.
Really?
And with that type of housing over there, and if you have any questions about that, if you're not familiar with it at all or whatever, you can give my honey a call on that, and we can help you sell your house. That's over across from New Harps over there. That new project that's going on over there, and it's an assisted living program. We've been there a couple of times, and we've taken people through. We were there for the open house and the ribbon cutting, not the ribbon cutting, but the open house after that. It's very, very good, and people were like, I can do this. I mean, it's nice, it's new, it's all, he's got a great staff over there. It's going to be a very, very big addition to the community here. And so if that's an option for you, that you're thinking maybe that's what we should do, you can do it as a single, you can do it as a couple. They're set up for that as well. So we can help with that.
And some things that come to mind, took Pepper to the dog park in the afternoon, and there's a big bicycle motocross going on the
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people in town, and you get people that come in from various spots in the United States. Hey, this ain't too bad over here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Dr. Long was here, and I shared with you some of the data, the
Yeah,
reports
yeah.
that he had concerning tax issues. Dude, I mean, when you look at, what 6 points under the average in the state of Arkansas for the millage.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I mean, our millage is low compared to other, especially the bigger metropolises.
And so when you look at our hospital, our library, our university, our schools, and what you call quality of life, that's the magnet that draws people in.
One thing cool about our area, you talk about the right home for the right time in your life, and everybody does change. I mean, you always move into a home, this is going to be
Sure.
it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then
that's my
life
forever
change,
home.
things happen,
Yeah.
whatever. But we have such a variety here. I mean, you have the big farmlands, you got the big acres areas, you've got the home in town, and for those that don't really want to mow, don't really want to do that, you got your condos, you got your assisted livings.
sir.
I mean, there are places for
There's enough
everybody.
variety,
Homes for
and
everybody.
a variety of price
Yeah.
points. You can't say, this is too expensive. Okay, well, we can look and we can find something else.
Yeah.
I mean, the assisted living part of what goes on, and that's what we're seeing more of, is people that they're not going to go back to Cleveland. They're not going to go back to the winters. The grandkids are a little older than they were, and they were kind of bratty the last time they were down here. And I really don't, they're nice to visit, but it's not always the same. And we meet a lot of people. You hear a lot of stories and a lot of backstories. And so they'd rather be here. This is where their church is. This is where their doctors are. This is where their friends are. The people they play pinochle or bingo or whatever it may be. They're still members of the Elks, or those are all life things that you go back to Cleveland, wherever it is, And it's not the same. I guarantee you, it is not the same. When I go back up, when I call Chicago now, but I wasn't in the city. I'm from the city, but my mom's out by like in the Tinley area out south, and the boys are up by Fox Lake, and the change is just dynamic. I mean, it's like, holy cow!
It's like me going back to St. Louis. Yeah, the St. Louis area. I lived on the Illinois side.
And even when people come, if you were gone from here for 20 years, in the 20 years 17 years that we've been here, think of how much that's changed. So this is home for people now. I mean, people are aging in place. They're doing things that'll make the house better so they can stay in it. And when they reach the point where they don't want to do that, then they may go to an assisted living program. And they may, we're just going to stay in this house and that's it. That's part of the shortage of houses. And the people that are doing that, they are staying. Their options of going back to those other places that they came from, not so good. I mean, their quality of life in these other places is not good at all.
Look at numbers. I like this part. Of course, I like the whole segment, but
this week in real estate, there were 44 new listings came on, 1 commercial property, 19 parcels of land, 26 homes came on the market. They come on in a range from $2.5 million to a spectacular lake house, $2.5 million to $79,000. 7 of those 26 are taking backups. Average price coming on the market this week was $386,000.
Goodness.
There were 48 sales, 1 commercial property, 13 parcels of land, 34 homes sold. Those 34 homes sold in a range from $1.3 million to $106,000. Average sale price this week was $281, with 114 days on market. That's because a couple of the properties were like in the 700 days. Had been on the market for over 700 days. So that's why there was such a big jump. We've been down in that 70, 80s number. But $9.5 million in residential real estate closed this past week. That's a big number. 4 properties expired. 4 properties expired. 19 had price changes. There's still 117 pending, waiting to close. In fact, I've got one this afternoon at 1:30. Currently, there's 176 homes listed on the MLS, so we're down 2 from last week. 70 in Mountain Home, 4 in both Shoals, 2 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 924 homes have sold for $183.9 million. Average time on market has been 91 days. Average sale price of $199. Last year, there had been 167 homes that sold for $142 million. 144 days on market with an average sale price of $164. So you can see we're picking up. Last year's numbers are going to start to pick up a little bit as the market starts to get moving and we start to figure out what we're doing, get closer to the election. It seems like it was years ago, but it was actually less than a year ago was the election, and that always slows things down anyway. And we've talked about that every 4 years. You get it every 2 years actually with the off year, but the 4-year presidential election, people get a little unsure.
Kind of want to mark this spot right here on September 27th, 2021. $184 million in real estate sold.
Yeah.
With October, November, December yet ahead of us.
15, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll break 2.
Yeah, you'll break 200 million in this MLS area. And don't you know, the banks, the abstract companies, the title companies love this because it's money in the bank. There's people working.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're
it's all the associated flooring, things that go into real estate. Real estate is the biggest mover of the economy.
Yeah.
It's all the things that go with buying and selling a home, and some of that is just psychological as well.
Yeah.
You go from a rental into a home, and it's yours, and you feel better about yourself. You feel that you've accomplished something, and those are big steps that you take in your life.
But when you run $184 million worth of real estate transactions through
Mountain Home, through this, I mean, for our size, you get Baxter and Marion are the 2 big ones. Obviously, there's some in Searcy, some in Missouri, but it's mostly Baxter and Marion. And that's a lot of business. That's a lot of business.
Wow.
And those are individual sales. That's not sides.
Yeah.
That's individual sales. Those are homes that closed. And it's not counting everything else. The commercial sales, I mean, every week when I come in and I talk about the sales, there's always a couple commercial properties that have been sold. There's always land that's sold. So, total-wise, market, we're well over the number.
Phone number, locations.
Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website's retiredtoarkansas.net. You can take a look at the web camera. All the listings from the MLS are on there, and a bunch of other local information. But give my honey a call. That's the most important thing you could do. 870-405-0793. If you call the office, ask for the Z team. If you stop at the office, ask for the Z team. But call. That's the best thing. Get an appointment.
For all your real estate needs, call him. Call it.
No, call her.
See, they know.
Coming up, Missing Monday. We'll be right back. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
$7:38 Missing Monday is brought to you by people that care. Jay Chafin State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and we're
Getting down there.
Getting down there. He's got a bunch of inputs down there. There we go. Jay Chafin State Farm and also Happy Lawn Care LLC. They are proudly insured by Jay Chafin State Farm. And, of course, Wingard Photography. Thanks to Jim and Sheila for sponsoring Missing Monday. Jim and Sheila Wingard and Wingard Photography all throughout the school system, and a lot of sports activities that they take care of, too. Mm-hmm. And we're waiting on, she's having some computer issues getting logged in over in Fort Smith area. So we had a couple of Amber Alerts. Bonafide State Police issued Amber Alerts in the state this past week. Mm-hmm. One out of Malvern, I think it was. I forget the other city, but I think there's two in the state of Arkansas.
Right. Yes. With the one in Malvern sticks out quite a bit in my mind. It started out as the husband reporting that his wife has took his kids. And I think what come out of that is that the wife is trying to flee from an abusive relationship, which it becomes that's a sticky situation for law enforcement, because then it becomes a civil matter in the courts and things like that. So
whether you got the Amber Alert because if he reported them missing or taken, and then it could be a domestic violence issue, which we talk about quite often on the program, that
right,
we do have these issues in the state of Arkansas, sadly to say, but
yes. And I've noticed a lot of people were talking about that, situation where they're like, well, why didn't the father get arrested? Well, it depends on the circumstances, because if he did file a false report, yes, that is illegal to do. But like I said, unless there was court documentation, that becomes a very sticky issue for law enforcement involvement. And so it's something that will have to be taken up within the courts. So, I know Genevie's having difficulties trying to log in today. We're going to go over some things about family abductions. So, I'm
logging into Morgan Nick Foundation right now so people can see. You can go to morgannickfoundation.com, and this is where basically 26 years ago when, fill everybody in on what happened 26 years ago.
Morgan was 6 years old at the time, and Colleen and she took her kids with her to watch some friends play baseball at a ball field in Alma, Arkansas. And listening to Colleen's story, she's let Morgan go play with some kids that they knew there in Alma, and they were the kids. She would every once in a while check on the kids if she can see them from where she was at, and she could see Morgan and the kids just playing, trying to catch fireflies, things like that. And then towards the end of the game, she noticed a lot of the kids were coming back to the parents, but Morgan was nowhere to be found.
They never did find her.
They never did find her, correct. And, of course, she asked the kids, where was, Morgan at? And some of the kids said, well, she's over at your car emptying sand out of her shoes, And she could see the car but couldn't see Morgan. And that's when she basically knew something was wrong. So, and of course, the layout of the ball fields now and the situation is, the layout obviously has changed a lot since then. At that time, I believe to get to the ball fields was one way in and one way out, and it was right past the police station. So, police was there and pretty quick response, And
can you imagine though what she went through for the rest of that year? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Day the next year, then year after year after year after year, because she'd be now 30, 31 years old.
Right, yeah. She has been missing for quite some time. We know we have age progression pictures from the National Center that would possibly show what she would look like now. I know, which is really neat how they do the age progressions. The accuracy of the facial features is pretty much almost 100% spot on. They go by the the bone shapes and things like that. So there's a lot of things that go into how they determine what the person would look like. So
let's talk a little bit then about. You want to join us, Bob? No. Yesterday over at one of the parks on Rossi Road, there's a big bicycle rally on the new motocross. Hundreds of people. Right. Everybody out there having fun. There's a little bit farther down the road, we had a little softball game going on. We take these things for granted in a smaller city. We're a city of 12, 13, 14,000 people. But still, it can happen here. It could happen in Cotter, Salem, Melbourne, Batesville.
Yes, parents, obviously, they're out there to watch their kids play, have fun, and we want everybody to have fun. But that is the area where you're probably going to be more distracted and not really paying attention to what's going around your surroundings.
Because when my oldest boy, and I had 4 boys, say the 2 older were playing on 2 separate fields, the 2 younger ones were too young. Well, I'm going to go play in the playground. Okay, And the big thing at them was putting the rocks down the slide. All night long you hear rocks, the little pea gravel going down the slide. That was the big thing. And we didn't think twice about it.
Right. I can remember back in,
Got her.
She's in? Okay. So I can remember back in the days, when I was a kid, you go to Walmart and go, hey, Mom, Dad, I want to run over, I want to go to toys.
Oh, yeah.
And just hang out in the toy department until they're done shopping. Oh, Nowadays, you can't do that. So.
All right, Genevieve, we got her on. Hey, welcome aboard.
Hey. Yeah.
We've been talking. Brett and I have been talking about safety at the, sporting events, whether we had a big motocross here in town with bicycles yesterday and some softball games and things of that nature. And basically the history of what has happened with Colleen Nick and missing her child for over a quarter of a century now. And so the safety at these places is very important and it's something we shouldn't take for granted.
Absolutely. Anytime there's a big event or a natural disaster, that's when predators like to be on the move. It's a great time. People are distracted. Oftentimes when there's a natural disaster, there's a lot of misplacement of families and children. And so predators use those opportunities. Studies have shown that most crimes that happen to children happen because of an opportunity. It's just an opportune time for those things to happen. So what we want to do is make sure that we're not giving that opportune time as much as we possibly can. So yeah, anytime there's, those events where you've got large numbers coming in to your city, or they're gathering for an event, Super Bowl is one of the events that is where there's a huge, one of the largest events for sex trafficking.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't figure out how to quite say that today. It's one of the events that sex trafficking is most commonly happening. And it's because it's such a large event. There's large numbers coming in, lots of men that come in from various places. So it's a very opportune time. It's, somewhat chaotic. It's crowded. You can sort of disclose a lot of things going on around you and not, you're not paying as much attention to your surroundings. So anytime those events are happening, it's a time to be extra cautious. And like you said, even small towns are not immune to that when they've got rodeos in town. Rodeos are another one that have high sex trafficking activities going on. But football games, of course, you're going to have opportune times for predators. Motocross races, any kind of event like that that's attracting large crowds. It's easy to get lost in a crowd. Again, I think I said a couple of weeks ago, Arkansas's got over 16,000 registered sex offenders and another 10% that aren't registered. But we don't know where they are, and they very well are likely amongst these people in these large crowds.
Well, something comes to mind was Saturday, people that went to Dallas for the football game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And when Arkansas beat A&M, it's about time we do that. But you get lost in the moment, in the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where's Bobby? Where's Susan? All of a sudden, you're caught up in the moment of beating Texas. And I'm not just saying Arkansas over Texas. I mean, it could be anything. It could be at any stadium, any sporting event, any type of facility.
Absolutely, and especially if you mix in alcohol and the probability of drugs mixed in as well. It's just kind of that perfect storm, and easy for kids to be preyed upon. Whether that's through sex trafficking or abduction. It's just a easier time and place for things like that to happen. So again, studies say it's about opportunity, and we don't want to give these predators that opportunity. It's kind of the same thing with the internet. If you want to find kids, the internet's an opportune place to go because they're all over the internet all the time, and it just gives predators great opportunity to prey upon these kids.
Have you got any stats coming out of the COVID-19? Everybody studied at home, everybody's on the computer, the schools were basically vacant. Has there been any studies on anything showing where any abduction or any type of predator has been on? Because a lot of times the schools have got some outstanding firewalls to protect the computers at the schools, but not the computers at the house.
Right, and even the computers at school, those firewalls can be broken down.
Really?
And honestly, if anyone's going to break them down or get through them, bypass them, it's going to be kids. And they do, and they have. I mean, we have had cases where kids have used their school computers and at school where you feel like they're protected to, contact people on the internet that they shouldn't be contacting or that have contacted them and set up accounts that people didn't know about. So it's all penetrable. And at home, it's probably a little more a little easier for them to bypass for sure. Most homes don't have those firewalls set up as well as the schools do, but they're all, accessible regardless of what you're saying. There's nothing that's not penetrable. So you got to keep that in mind. But as far as numbers, I don't have percentages to give you, but it's increased greatly.
Now, I'm gonna flip this around and put the monkey on the back of the student. 15, 16, 17-year-old boy that's at school, I can do what I want to do. Type, 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 type. And he does what you said. He gets an account, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, now he's in over his head. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to prove that I can do this. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look at these girls. I'm going to look at this. And now all of a sudden, there's predators after him after he has initiated. See what I'm saying here? So sometimes they're too smart for their own bridges. Can that
exactly
happen?
And we absolutely we have kids that say well, I had someone reach out and start messaging me, and I started messaging them back as a joke or as a way to mess with them. I knew they were it probably wasn't a good situation, but I just wanted to mess with them a little bit, and they feel like they're in control because you do feel safe when you're at home and in the safety of your home, or when you're at school, and those are environments where you feel safe and protected usually, hopefully, and you're behind a screen in your safe environment, so you feel pretty protected and safe. But that's never a good idea because those things can be flipped around, and these predators are often 1 or 2 steps ahead of the most skilled internet people that are the ones that are tracking them down, the ones that are creating this stuff.
What next step they're going to take.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
they
so it's pretty hard for a kid.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard for a kid, much less even a lot of adults, to be a step ahead of them. So that's never a good idea.
Yeah, a lot of your adults are training themselves to even talk like these teenagers, using the jargon and everything else on the internet. So that makes them look like they're a lot younger than what they possibly are.
So you could have
or they
somebody
just
my
go
age
out
sound
and
like
get
a 15-year-old.
teens.
Yeah, or they can just go out and get teens. Exactly what Genevie
Yeah,
said.
they just recruit. They just recruit other kids to do their bidding for them. So they don't even have to do that much work. They get someone that they've already kind of sucked in and have probably abused, and they get them now to go out and recruit for them. So studies have shown that kids trust other kids, and when it's they've got another kid that's pulling them in, they tend to trust and believe what they're saying, and so it's much easier to pull them into that world and that environment.
We've got just about a minute left. Real quick, how can single parents that work, come home, cook a quick meal, get the kids to bed, and that routine, how can we keep the kids safe in that rapid-paced environment? We've got about 1 more minute before we have to close out.
Well, that's a real tough one, but I think for one, you need to try to have a trusted adult with them that's monitoring them and watching them as much as possible. That's not always, a doable thing as a single parent working, trying to make ends meet. So have some limits, set up some parent controls on devices, have rules about when and how they can use those devices. Consider not giving them devices as long as possible. I know that's really hard to do in today's world, but once you do that, you're just opening up Pandora's box.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for logging in today. We'll see you next Monday. Again, looking forward to that on Missing Monday. Genevieve, have a good week.
You bet.
All right. We're
Thanks,
going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Live Bomber Football is back on XL7 TV with announcers Bob Rechtenwald and Josh Kaminsky, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Watch every game live on XL7 TV or online at xl7tv.com/football. Every Friday night, watch the Bombers live, whether you are at the game or not. Also, enjoy a meal, drink, and watch the Bombers on XL7 TV live at the following restaurants every Friday night, only on XL7 TV.
$7:57, closing out with Brent Weaver. We'll finish out talking a little bit more about safety at the ballparks and the sports arenas, no matter the sport, wherever it's at. I got a cord wrapped around here. It's something else we have to worry about as parents and grandparents. Used to be, hey, we're going to the ball field, so-and-so's got a ball game, you play in the playground, blah, blah, blah. We'd go get pizza, Subway, something like that. You sit at the picnic table, have your sandwich, your pizza, watch the game, go play, and you didn't have to worry.
Right.
But now it's another part, another faction of being a parent or grandparent. Where's Bob? Where's Susie? Where's Bill? Where's Tammy? You want to see the game, you want to see the wrestling match, you want to see the football game, but yet you got to worry, where's the other kids? Where's the other kids?
Right.
Think about Bomber Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, Bomber Stadium actually is, you have, 2 ways in? The
and
back
police
entrance,
protection, but still,
and police
we have
protection.
to be careful there.
Exactly, but like Genevieve said, you get in a large crowd, you blend in, and then it becomes difficult. So yes, so the main thing is be prepared. I mean, it's just like preparing a meal for your family. You're making plans and preparing for them. So the same way to do that. Prepare for any type of means at these events. That way have a place to meet up at, what to do in situations. So,
once again, I'm floored to think there's people out there that go after young girls, young boys. I can't, I don't understand that mindset, probably never will. And it's something that just kind of makes you nauseated to think that we have that type of person out there, but we do.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and it's got worse, I mean, it could be even from, we talk about sex trafficking. It could even come from a boyfriend or girlfriend. I mean, that's how deep down the line it can go. I mean, even parents do it, so it's just a sickening little world out there, and we have to be prepared and try to be safe. So
that's true. All right. Once again, I want to thank my sponsors for missing Monday. We have J. Chafin State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. We have Happy Lawn Care LLC, proudly insured by J. Chafin State Farm, and of course Jim and Sheila Wingard at Wingard Photography. Thank you for your sponsorship, and we've got to run, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thanks, Brent, for being here.
Thank you.